2/26/2014. Guys, looking at this in little solar wind prediction, it is matching the flare tracker that we saw last night. A couple of things to point out here. Your solar wind speed is going to double from 300 kilometers per second to 600 kilometers per second. Notice right at midnight, the 26th, beginning the day on the 27th, back 6 hours out of that time for Eastern time, so this afternoon at 6 p.m., we'll see the plasma density increase from this X 4.9 flare, and we'll see again the solar wind speed double. Notice in the bottom chart, the bottom of both charts in the purple line, that's stereo B. It took the first impacts, and we could see it very grainy on the. Now, one way to tell the effects that you're going to feel on Earth is look at the satellites that are in space around us, and the impacts will be there before they're here. Let's look at Spitzer. Notice today, before it gets to the Earth, there at midnight tonight, or 6 p.m. East Coast, midnight universal time, you can see that it is already striking Spitzer. You've got your ion density and your velocity in kilometers per second again there. But that's how you can look around. Now, this is the ion density at Earth. Notice it has already started before the 27th. The ion density is starting to pick up, and you can look at that and see it on some of the charts. Some of them have leveled out, but a couple of them are still ticking up as this thing approaches us. Don't know the full impact. Again, doubling in solar wind speed. We will watch for quakes at that time. Now, again, think about the timing of this at 6 p.m. On the East Coast. It's going to be almost dark, so this is going to be a Pacific Ring of Fire event, probably located near Japan, guys. They're the most pressure at that time, but from Hawaii to Japan around the Ring of Fire on that side, on the western edge of that ring. Let's watch that. We'll see. There's already some unusual pressure on the Earth in some unusual places. We're watching this. Now, notice the sunspot to the bottom left. That one is not the one we got the X-flare from. It's the one just above that we did, but it's growing very fast. And to the right, there's not in the center, but left of center. Notice that rapid advancement of the black coloration there at that small sunspot. I'll show it to you on the colored magnetogram too. And what happened is at that point, just to show you how fast these things can grow, two different polarities touched. Notice in the center, that's a large sunspot, but right there, guys, watch that sudden expansion, and when we pull it up, you'll notice the blue dot just to the right. As they connect, that's how fast these things can happen. Check out that. Anyway, other than that one coronal hole, which is giving us a little heat, between these, there's not a lot of a break here, guys. Here's 1987, 1990, 1991. See that at the bottom, very rapid. Now, also 1982, guys, to the right is still dangerous. Now, this is your sunspot summary. 1990, 1991 is not on this chart. 91 is not. But 1990 now has a 30% chance by itself of X-flares. Now, also, we have a total of 70% chance of M flares, and they can be strong. But guys, the sun is very active. We've had a day's break since that huge energy release from the X-flare. Reminder, today's Blog Talk Radio show at 11 a.m. Central Time. That's 12 noon Eastern. We're going to talk about this and a lot of other events, guys. Heads up.